A creature from the deep that washed ashore in Ocean County, New Jersey, had people asking, what is it?
I came head on with it at first, and it looked like a huge lizard head.
When they say prehistoric, it certainly looks like it's something out of the deep.
When we think of what's in the rivers, we usually picture the familiar, everyday varieties: fish, reptiles. However, the aquatic world holds surprises that can astonish even seasoned anglers. Imagine heading out on a fishing trip and finding an unfamiliar colossal creature on your line. Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It certainly does. Join us in this video as we explore the 20 biggest river monsters ever caught. Number 20, green anaconda. The green anaconda, with an average length of 20 feet and capable of reaching up to 29 feet, is one of the longest snakes in the world. It also holds the title of the heaviest snake, boasting a girth of nearly 12 inches and a weight of up to 550 pounds. Native to South America, these massive serpents inhabit swamps, marshes, and streams. Their immense size makes swimming much easier than moving on land. With eyes and nostrils positioned on top of their heads, green anacondas can see and breathe while the rest of their bodies remain submerged. These snakes spend most of their time in the water, where they hunt using a combination of sight, smell, and the ability to sense the heat emitted by potential prey. Their diet includes a wide range of animals such as fish, birds, tapirs, wild pigs, capybaras, and caimans, reptiles similar to alligators. Green anacondas have even been known to prey on jaguars. Unlike venomous snakes, green anacondas use constriction to subdue their prey. When an anaconda spots its target, it grabs the animal with its jaws, securing it with its teeth. The snake then coils around the prey and squeezes until the prey dies from crushing or suffocation. The anaconda swallows the carcass whole, and for larger prey, it can unhinge its jaw to stretch its mouth around the body. Remarkably, after consuming a large meal, green anacondas can go weeks without needing to eat again. Number 19, electric eel. Originating from South America's tropical river systems, electric eels have long been recognized as the most electric fish, and by extension, the most electric animals in general, in the record books. Some electric eels have even more amazing electrical skills than previously believed, according to a recent study published in Nature Communications. It was thought that there was only one species of electric eel, Electrophorus electricus, until their first scientific description in 1766. Nonetheless, the family tree of the electric eel has been redefined by an international team of experts from colleges and museums in Brazil, Suriname, the USA, and Switzerland. Remarkably, preliminary research indicates that different species of electric eels have variable electrical organ discharge, EOD intensities, or maximum electrical outputs. One 4-foot specimen of the recently discovered species Electrophorus volti, for example, has been shown to discharge an incredible 860 volts. With this notable rise over the previously recorded maximum output of 550 to 650 volts, Electrophorus volti is now officially recognized as the most electrified animal in the natural world. Electric eels are not really eels, despite their name. They are members of the knifefish family, which is a subfamily of the larger Gymnotiformes family of South American fish. Gymnotiformes are notable for their capacity to produce bioelectricity. This skill, which varies in strength, is used by different fish for different purposes, including showcasing prey, navigating the murky waters of rainforest streams, and protecting themselves from predators. Number 18, Goliath tigerfish. Have you heard of the enormous Goliath tigerfish? This massive fanged predator inhabits Africa's Lake Tanganyika and the Congo River basin. With teeth up to 2.5 centimeters long that fit perfectly into grooves in its jaws, the Goliath tigerfish's fangs are truly nightmarish. The largest one ever recorded measured 4.9 feet in length and weighed 154 pounds. This remarkable catch was made by biologist and TV personality Jeremy Wade in 2010 in the Congo River.
Wow, there we go. Oh, what a fresh water monster.
Wade battled the fish for 20 minutes, using a live catfish as bait before finally landing it.
There it is, that's a good fish. Look at that. The net.
After measuring and photographing the fish, he released it back into the river. Now, let's talk about the appearance of this formidable fish. Picture a shimmering silver body adorned with black stripes and highlighted by crimson fins. Its massive mouth is filled with 32 piranha-like fangs. The Goliath tigerfish's keen vision allows it to spot prey easily, even in murky waters. What's more, this fish can swim at speeds up to 37 miles per hour. It doesn't just stay underwater either. It has been known to leap out and catch unsuspecting birds or bats. The Goliath tigerfish can reach lengths of up to 4.9 feet and weigh as much as 154 pounds. Number 17. Alligator gar. When discussing freshwater fish in North America, few species rival the alligator gar in terms of intrigue. As the largest member of the gar family, these creatures are truly remarkable. They can reach lengths of up to 10 feet and weigh an impressive 350 pounds. One of the most notable features of the alligator gar is its spiral valve intestine, a characteristic typically found in sharks. This, along with their ability to breathe both air and water, contributes to their exceptional adaptability. In 1951, Bill Valverde, a Texas native and World War II veteran, made history by landing the largest alligator gar ever caught on rod and reel. His monumental catch weighed an astounding 279 pounds and stretched 7 feet 11 inches long, with a girth of 44 inches. This formidable gar sported 104 teeth, and its tough scales even managed to break Bill's knife during the encounter. In another impressive feat, in 2011, bowfishers in Mississippi captured a colossal 327-pound alligator gar measuring 8 feet 5 inches in length. These accounts underscore the immense size and legendary status of the alligator gar among North America's freshwater giants. Number 16. Nile perch. The Nile perch is a formidable predator that roams the waters of Africa's longest river. This impressive fish boasts a sleek, muscular body that can grow up to an astounding length of 6.5 feet and weigh over 400 pounds, firmly placing it among the largest freshwater fish in the world. With its shimmering silver scales and piercing black eyes, the Nile perch is a creature that demands attention. Introduced to Lake Victoria in the 1950s, its population explosion caused significant ecological changes. Despite its impact on the lake's ecosystem, the Nile perch quickly became renowned as a prized catch for anglers worldwide. Its substantial size and reputation for putting up a fierce fight make it highly sought after among fishing enthusiasts. The largest Nile perch ever recorded weighed an impressive 440 pounds, caught in the Congo River, a tributary of the mighty Nile. Number 15. Arapaima gigas. The Arapaima gigas, also known as pirarucu or paicha, is no ordinary fish. It can grow nearly 3 meters long and weigh up to 220 kilograms. What truly distinguishes the Arapaima from other fish is its unique air bladder. This specialized organ enables the Arapaima to breathe air, allowing it to venture into oxygen-poor waters where other fish cannot survive. This adaptation gives it a significant advantage in terms of survival. Let's take a look at some record-breaking Arapaimas. The largest one officially recorded was caught in Brazil in 1981 by fisherman João Pereira de Souza. This colossal creature weighed an incredible 440 pounds and measured 9 feet in length. However, there's an intriguing story about a potentially larger Arapaima. In 2015, Richard Hart claimed to have caught an Arapaima weighing 415 pounds, 8 ounces, measuring 13 feet in length with a girth of over 7 feet, using a fly rod in the Rawa River, Guyana. Despite Hart's account, the catch was not officially recognized by the International Game Fish Association as a world record due to the lack of a certified scale and witnesses to verify his claim. Number 14. Red-tailed catfish. Here's an intriguing catfish, but with a twist. It comes with a few ironies. Firstly, it's known by many names depending on the region where it's caught. Secondly, despite being popular in aquariums, the red-tailed catfish is not an ideal choice for home tanks. Why? Because while it starts small and manageable, it can grow to a whopping 1.8 meters in length and weigh about 80 kilograms. That's a hefty size requiring a massive tank, something only a few can afford. Native to the Amazon, Orinoco, and various other South American river basins including Ecuador, Venezuela, Guyana, Colombia, Peru, Suriname, Bolivia, and Brazil, the red-tailed catfish has a vast range and remains a favored fish despite the challenges of keeping it in captivity. Moving on to a different aquatic predator, the bull shark. Contrary to popular belief, some sharks can thrive in freshwater rivers, and the bull shark is a prime example. One was famously found in Illinois, USA, a considerable distance from the ocean, showcasing their ability to adapt to diverse environments. Known for their aggressive nature and formidable bite, bull sharks can exceed 2 meters in length on average. Their unique ability to inhabit both freshwater and saltwater environments makes them versatile predators, occasionally bringing them into contact with humans in unexpected places. Number 13. Golden Mahseer. Our expedition now leads us to the roaring rapids of the Kali River, where we encounter the regal ruler, the Golden Mahseer. Found in the Himalayan region of India and Nepal, this majestic river monster is revered as the king of the Kali. Adorned with shimmering golden scales and boasting a powerful physique, the Golden Mahseer reaches lengths of up to 5 feet and weighs over 50 pounds, symbolizing strength and resilience in the fast-flowing rivers of the Himalayas. Anglers seeking the Golden Mahseer embark on a thrilling adventure. Known for its remarkable strength and acrobatic leaps, this river giant puts up a formidable fight when hooked, requiring skill, finesse, and sheer determination to bring one of these beauties to the riverbank. The Golden Mahseer's diet includes smaller fish, insects, and crustaceans, showcasing its versatility as a predator. Dominating the Kali River ecosystem.
Away, Saban. Yes, sir. Is he tired enough? Yeah? Okay, taking.
The Golden Mahseer commands respect and admiration from all who encounter it, earning its title as king. Despite its majestic status, conservation challenges loom due to habitat degradation and overfishing. Efforts are underway to protect and preserve this iconic species, ensuring its survival and the continuation of its royal legacy. Number 12. Freshwater stingray. In 2022, the people of Cambodia achieved a remarkable feat by landing the largest freshwater fish ever recorded from the Mekong River, an enormous giant freshwater stingray. Depending on the species, stingrays can vary widely in size, and this particular specimen was clearly on the larger end, weighing over 300 kilograms. This catch set a new record, surpassing the previous milestone set back in 2005 by a massive catfish caught in Thailand. The stingray measured over 4 meters in length, showcasing its immense size. The giant stingray was equipped with acoustic tag technology, allowing biologists to study its secretive behavior. After being tagged, the stingray was released back into the river, a decision that was commendable from both ethical and scientific perspectives. Despite setting a record, the stingray was not kept unnecessarily, aligning with conservation principles. The data collected from such releases provides valuable insights into the species, contributing to future conservation efforts. While not every fish in such circumstances is returned to the water, it's reassuring to know that efforts are made to preserve and study these remarkable creatures for the benefit of their species and aquatic ecosystems. Number 11. Sockeye salmon. Sockeye salmon are truly remarkable creatures worth discussing. The largest one ever caught was reeled in by a fisherman named Stan Roach while fishing in Alaska's Kenai River. This mammoth fish tipped the scales at a hefty 15 pounds and 3 ounces, measuring 28.25 inches in length with a girth of 21 inches. Stan's record-breaking sockeye salmon has solidified its place in the record books as the largest ever caught. Sockeye salmon stand out not just for their size, but also for their distinctive appearance. In the ocean, they sport a bluish hue tinged with silver. However, during spawning season, they undergo a vibrant transformation, turning into a striking red color.
Holy cow, this fish does still have quite a bit of fight in it. Now these fish are...
Typically, sockeye salmon grow to around 2 feet 9 inches in length and weigh between 5 to 15 pounds, with the larger ones matching Stan's impressive catch. One notable feature is their long serrated gill rakers, numbering between 30 to 40, which distinguish them from other salmon species by their lack of spots on their tail or back. Number 10. Beluga sturgeon. The discovery of a 100-year-old sturgeon in the Fraser River near Chilliwack in 2022 raised intriguing questions about how such an age can be determined in fish. Unlike trees with growth rings or animals with documented lifespans, fish ages aren't typically tracked throughout their lives. This particular sturgeon, measuring 3 meters long and estimated to weigh 270 kilograms, was filmed by a fisherman before being released back into the wild. Its age estimate near 100 years was based largely on its size. Generally, larger fish are older. An interesting twist was that this sturgeon didn't have a tag, unlike many others in the river. The presence of tagged sturgeons suggests ongoing monitoring efforts, making the untagged sturgeon's century-long survival in the river a testament to its resilience. Yet despite its impressive longevity, even the luckiest creatures eventually meet their match. It's a reminder that no matter how fortunate one may be, everyone's time eventually comes. Number 9. Vampire fish. A new species known as the vampire fish has recently been identified in the Araguaia River within the Amazon basin. This fish earned its dramatic name due to its parasitic feeding habits. Unlike its notorious relative, the Candiru catfish, which is infamous for invading body orifices and feeding on blood, the vampire fish is smaller and transparent, measuring about 25 millimeters in length. Scientists believe the vampire fish likely feeds by swimming into the gill slits of larger fish to consume their blood. While it's too early to determine if it targets larger hosts like humans, caution is advised when swimming in unfamiliar rivers and lakes. The discovery of this species occurred during the filming of a BBC series titled Amazon Abyss, where an international team of divers and scientists explored the murky depths of the Amazon River, revealing several new fish species. The vampire fish stands out among these discoveries, inhabiting deep scars in the riverbed that plunge over 300 feet deep in places. These areas are just beginning to be explored by scientists, uncovering a wealth of mysterious phenomena within the Amazon's depths. Number 8. The Australian lungfish. The Australian lungfish is a truly unique species, often dubbed a living fossil because of its ancient lineage dating back approximately 380 million years. This fish has witnessed an extensive span of evolutionary history, highlighting its remarkable survival skills. One of its most fascinating traits is its ability to survive out of water for extended periods. If removed from its aquatic habitat, the Australian lungfish can stay alive for days by keeping itself moist. This remarkable adaptation allows it to persist as long as it remains hydrated, a capability shared by only a few fish species. However, once completely dried out, it cannot survive. In addition to its survival adaptation, the Australian lungfish can grow up to about 1.5 meters in length. This substantial size makes them highly conspicuous if they venture onto dry land. Number 7. Freshwater sawfish. The freshwater or large-toothed sawfish typically has a yellow-brown, grey, or greenish color on its upper side and a creamy white underside. It looks like a long shark-like fish with a flat blade-like snout called a rostrum. This snout has about 20 pairs of teeth that are modified scales. Sawfish can grow quite large, up to about 20 to 21.5 feet long, and weigh between 1,100 to 1,400 pounds. These fish are active at night, hunting for food like crustaceans, mollusks, and bottom-dwelling creatures. They rest during the day on the riverbed. Their rostrum is used for digging in sediment, catching prey, and defending themselves. Sawfish also use it to swipe from side to side, making it easier to catch fish like herring and mullet. Sawfish are usually found in warm coastal waters around the world, but they also swim into rivers as far as 1340 kilometers from the ocean. Despite once being common, they are now critically endangered because of overfishing and losing their habitats. Their fins are valuable for shark fin soup, and their snouts are prized as souvenirs. Unfortunately, their unique snouts also make them more likely to get tangled in fishing nets, which harms their populations even more. Number 6. European Wels catfish. The European Wels catfish commands attention as one of Europe and Western Asia's largest freshwater species. Characterized by its lengthy, scaleless body, it typically ranges in color from mottled greenish to blackish, complemented by a pale belly and dark fins. Notably, its long anal fin stretches to the caudal fin, while a small dorsal fin sits forward on its body. What truly sets the Wels catfish apart is its remarkable lifespan. A specimen aged 70 years was recently discovered in Sweden. While historically capable of growing to immense sizes, potentially exceeding 3 meters in length and weighing over 200 kilograms, such giants have become increasingly rare and unconfirmed in modern times. Records from the 19th century document Wels catfish of such colossal dimensions. The current record holder, caught by angler Attila Zedelli in Italy's River Po in March 2010, weighed an impressive 297 pounds and 9 ounces. However, recent reports hint at even larger specimens possibly existing. For instance, in June 2023, angler Alessandro Biancardi hooked a colossal 9.4-foot catfish in the River Po, potentially surpassing the previous record by a significant margin. Number 5. Giant salamander. The giant salamanders rank among the largest amphibians alive, native to China, Japan, and the eastern United States. The largest species belong to the genus Andreas, found primarily in East Asia. The South China giant salamander, or Andreas sligoi, can grow up to 5.9 feet in length and is nocturnal, feeding on fish and crustaceans. Remarkably, individuals have been known to live in captivity for over 50 years. Distinctive features include large skin folds along their flanks, which enhance oxygen absorption from the water. They possess 4 toes on their front limbs and 5 on their hind limbs, retaining paidomorphic traits where their larval stage metamorphosis is incomplete. These salamanders lack eyelids, have lungs, and their stout bodies feature a heavily compressed tail. Despite their poor eyesight, they navigate and hunt effectively at night using sensory nodes on their heads and bodies to detect subtle changes in water pressure, aiding in prey location. The Chinese giant salamander's diet includes aquatic insects, fish, frogs, crabs, and shrimp. Their nocturnal hunting habits compensate for their impaired vision, relying instead on their keen sensory abilities to survive in their aquatic habitats. Number 4. Bull shark. In 2015, there was a lot of talk about a huge shark caught in Australia's Hastings River. It weighed 600 pounds and was reeled in by Dennis Rivers, a fisherman known for catching big fish, especially sharks. While this was impressive, it wasn't something to panic about. It wasn't a random catch. We usually think of sharks living in the ocean, but bull sharks can adapt to live in rivers and other places with less salty water. They do this to find food, or in the case of the shark in the Hastings River, probably to have babies. Reports said the shark was fat around the belly, meaning she was likely pregnant and had come up the river to give birth. Bull sharks are known for their long journeys. They've been seen swimming up the Mississippi River all the way to Illinois, which is about 1,100 kilometers from the ocean. Even though they can survive in fresh water, bull sharks don't often interact with people in rivers. But when they do, larger ones are usually behind near-shore shark attacks, even though sometimes other shark types are blamed. Unlike some sharks that only live in fresh water, like the ones in the Glyphis genus, bull sharks can live in both saltwater and freshwater environments. Number 3. Giant barb. If you enjoy fishing in fresh water, you may know about the giant barb, a huge fish from the carp family. It holds the title as the largest species of cyprinid in the world and is proudly designated as Cambodia's national fish. The giant barb has distinctive features, a large head without whisker-like barbels, and thick, fleshy lips. Its scales are noteworthy, each nearly the size of a human palm. Typically, it has a brownish-grey color on its back and sides with a white belly. In terms of size, the giant barb is impressive. It can reach up to 3 meters in length and weigh a staggering 300 kilograms. In 2019, a record catch in Thailand weighed 105 kilograms, surpassing the previous record by 5 kilograms. Currently, the maximum reported length of a giant barb is about 1.8 meters. Number 2. Paddlefish. Paddlefish derive their name from the distinctive paddle-like projection on their heads, a feature that distinguishes them in North American freshwater habitats. These unique fish are renowned for their long paddle-shaped snouts, which they use to navigate rivers and filter plankton and small organisms for sustenance. These ancient creatures can reach impressive sizes and play a vital role in river ecosystems, contributing to the richness of aquatic biodiversity. Their elongated snouts are believed to enhance their ability to detect prey in their environment. Sadly, paddlefish are now critically endangered due to extensive overfishing, resulting in alarmingly low population levels. Urgent conservation efforts are needed to prevent the extinction of this primitive species in the foreseeable future. Number 1. Trout. Lake trout, the largest species within the char family, typically display a greenish-gray hue adorned with pale spots. These fish generally range in size from 15 to 40 pounds and measure between 24 to 36 inches in length on average. However, under optimal conditions, they can attain significantly larger proportions. One notable specimen, caught by Lloyd Bull in 1995 at Great Bear Lake, set a record with its staggering weight of 72 pounds and impressive length of 59 inches, the largest lake trout ever captured with a fishing rod at the time. Surpassing this, the overall record holder for the largest lake trout, weighing an astonishing 102 pounds, was reeled in from Lake Athabasca, Saskatchewan, Canada. In a more recent development, in May 2023, Scott Enlow potentially set a new rod and reel record by landing a 73-pound lake trout in a secluded Colorado lake while fishing alongside his son, Hunter. This remarkable catch measured 47 inches in length, and the duo meticulously documented the fish's measurements and captured photographs before releasing it back into the water. The mysteries that lie beneath the river's surface hold endless surprises. You never know what remarkable creature might be waiting to be discovered. However, it's essential to approach fishing with caution and ensure your safety, for you never know what river monster might be lurking below.